This is different now that Tom's gotten the job at South Florida.
You know, it's just kind of, we transitioned, put Corey over there and let him coach the backers for now, and we'll probably make some change, you know, when we go into the spring, because more than likely I'll go back and coach the linebackers come spring roll around. I want to keep as much continuity as we could right now, and so it's going smoothly.
I would assume you were pretty happy for him getting that job.
I think it's on an interim basis, but yes.
No, I meant Tom.
Oh, yeah, I got you. I got you. Proud of Tom. I mean, he's such a good man, and you know, he's been anxious, I think, to be a coordinator, and I think he'll do a great job. It's a great hire for them, and he's excited, and they're excited. So I'm happy for him.
When a guy like Corey's been in an off-field position, I know I'm sure it's like riding a bike, but is there any rust to getting back on the field working with kids like that?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him that. I don't think so. He's a pretty sharp guy, and he's on top of everything, and knows our system, you know, inside and out. So it's good to have a guy like that stand on the sideline for us.
You said he saw a lot of similarities in Boykin from TCU with Johnny Manziel. You see a
Yeah. No, I mean, I think he ended up like 4th or 5th in the Heisman running, and you know, just a very good athlete, and improved his throwing as the season went on. And they take a lot of shots deep, so I can see that, lots of similarities, and I think their passing game is very similar to Texas A&M's as well. So you know, all those guys kind of came from the same background, so yeah, very similar.
Are there any other offenses that you feel like are similar to theirs that you guys played this year?
I mean, you got to throw some flavor, probably a Mississippi State in there with a little bit of the run game. To me, they're closest to Texas A&M, but there's a lot more run because the quarterback being such an athlete that he is. So that's probably the biggest difference. But A&M's the closest.
How do these role practices kind of help younger guys get ready for the spring and for next year?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. You know, doing some endo, and we've been doing a little bit of. We didn't do a whole lot of 3-on-3 today, but they've had competition, and we've had a chance to. You know, guys have been down on the scout team that we're going to count on next year to get some reps and get them on film and watch them. And I know every day you notice Breland Speaks and Victor Evans and you know C.J. Moores and those type of guys. And look forward to working with them this spring, and I think it's a great opportunity for them.
Is Breland a 3 technique, or could he slide in and play the
I think he could play probably a lot of different things. I mean, we really recruited him to be a 3 technique, though. And but I think Breland will help us wherever he can help us across the board, and wherever we need the help the most, we'll do that with him. And most of those guys, he's a good enough athlete. He's kind of like Brian is. I mean, he can play about anywhere along the front for us if we wanted him to.
What have you seen in McDowell in his development this year?
Yeah, I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, tough guy. I wish he'd gained some weight. You know, I want to see him get bigger than what he is right now. But he's just an extremely hard worker. He's an effort guy playing out there on the field. And I'm anxious to see him, too. He shows some good things at times. Pretty good technique, good with his hands and getting off the block. So I've said it before. I don't think we had too many mistakes in that class. With that freshman class, they're pretty good.
Talk about C.J. Hampton a little bit.
Yeah. I think it's been great for him this year to be able to go behind Cody. And he's gotten a few reps here or there in game situations, but most of it's been in a cleanup type of mode. But, boy, he's gained a lot of knowledge, and I think he's gotten better and better. And we'll give him the reins and go when spring rolls around.